Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about the relative velocity. The term relative itself suggests it is in relation to something or with respect to somebody. The relative velocity of an object B with respect to object A when both are in motion is the time rate of change of position of object B with respect to that of object A. Or we can say that velocity of a body with respect to a second body. That is, whenever the velocity of one body is compared to the velocity of other body, that is said to be relative velocity. Okay, let's understand it with an example. When you are traveling in a bus, car or a train, you see the trees, buildings and many other things outside going backwards. But are they really going backwards? No. You know it pretty well that it is your vehicle that is moving while the trees are at stationary on the ground. But then why do the trees appear to be moving backwards? Also, the co-passengers with you who are moving appear stationary to you despite moving. It's because in your frame, both you and your co-passenger are moving together, which means that there is no relative velocity between you and the passenger. Whereas the trees are stationary while you are moving, therefore trees are moving at some velocities with respect to you and the other passenger. And that relative velocity is the difference of velocities between you and the tree. Okay? So, if an object appears to move with respect to you, then it might be at rest with respect to another person. That is, relative velocity is determined by the frame of reference. And what is frame of reference? Frame of reference is the one where the observer is, who is watching the motion of the object. Okay? I hope it is clear to you. Now, we are going to derive an expression for relative velocity. Consider two objects A and B moving uniformly with average velocity VA and VB in one dimension, say along x-axis. That is, object A is moving with velocity VA and object B is moving with velocity VB. At time t is equals to 0, the displacement of object A from point O is xa. Similarly, the displacement of object B from point O at time t is equals to 0 is xb. Okay? After time t, the position of the object A and B are this. So, the displacement of object A after time t from point O is xa at time t. Okay. Similarly, the displacement of object B from point O at time t is equals to xb. Okay. Here, the velocities are measured with reference to the ground. With the help of figure, we can find the displacements of objects A and B. Therefore, the displacement of object A at time t is given as xa at time t minus xa at time t is equals to 0 is equals to velocity of A into t. We can write this equation as xa at time t is equal to xa at time t is equals to 0 plus Va into t. Give this equation number 1. Okay. Now the displacement of object B at time t is given as xb at time t minus xb at time t is equals to 0 is equal to velocity of B into t. We can write this equation as xb at time t is equal to xb at time t is equals to 0 plus velocity of object B into time. Give this equation number 2. So, the displacement from object A to object B is given by xba at time t is equals to xb at time t minus xa at time t. Give this equation number 3. Now, put the value of xa and xb from equation 1 and 2 in equation 3. On putting the values, we get the displacement of object B from object A at time t is equals to xb at time t is equals to 0 plus velocity of B into t minus xa at time t is equals to 0 minus velocity of A into t. Writing this equation by rearranging it, that is xb A at time t is equal to xb at time t is equals to 0 minus xa at time t is equals to 0. Take time common from these two terms, that is plus Vb minus Va into t. Give this equation number 4. Equation 4 tells us that as seen from object A, object B has velocity Vb minus Va because the displacement from A to B changes steadily by the amount Vb minus Va in each unit of time. So we can say that the relative velocity of object B with respect to object A is equals to Vb minus Va. Give this equation number 5. Similarly, the relative velocity of object A with respect to object B is equals to Va minus Vb. Okay, give this equation number 6. From 5 and 6, it is clear that VBA is equals to minus of VAB. Okay. Now consider some special cases. Case first is when the two objects move with the same velocity in the same direction, that is VA is equals to VB. So, the relative velocity VAB or VBA is equals to 0. Using equation 4, we can write XBA at time t is equals to XB at time t is equals to 0 minus XA at time t is equals to 0. Therefore, the two objects remain at a constant distance apart and their position time graphs are straight lines parallel to each other. That is, the graph between the position versus time of the two objects are parallel to each other and their slopes are also equal. Case second is when the velocity of object A is greater than the velocity of object B, or relative velocity, that is VB minus VA, is negative. Since the velocity of object A is greater than the velocity of object B, so the slope of object A is greater than the slope of object B. That is, the slope of object A is steeper than the slope of object B. Initially, the object B is ahead of object A and the relative separation, that is xB at time t minus xa at time t, is positive. The relative separation first decreases till the two objects meet at the position, that is at xa at time t is equals to xb at time t. This is the point where the two objects meet with each other, and this is the time of meeting of the two objects. Okay, and this is the position of the meeting of the two objects. Then the separation xb at time t minus xa at time t becomes negative. That is, the object A overtakes the object B and the relative separation between them again begins to increase. Okay. Case third is when the velocities of objects A and B are of opposite signs. In this case, the magnitude of BBA or BAB is greater than the magnitude of velocity of object A or that of the velocity of object B. Let's see the position time graph for this case. The position time graph for this case is like this. That is, this is the graph for the object A. That is, object A is going in this direction and object B is going in this direction. And this is the point where the two objects meet with each other. If the objects under consideration are two trains, then for a person sitting on either of the two, the other train seems to go very fast. Right? I hope it is clear to you. That's all for today's session. Thank you very much.